Good morning.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
I'm Brendan, here with Heather, Gibbs in the back, and we apologize for the slight delay, but here we are.
We're here. That's all that matters.
And yeah, we'd love to know your weather, where you are now, what you're doing today. It's always fun to chat with our friends, Heather.
Yeah, let us know what's going on in your neck of the woods. We'd love to know.
Whether that be Pleasanton Patriots Pub, Port Huron,
Bike fun, swim
Florida,
fun.
the river down in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Let us know.
So we'll get into the weather quiz. We'll get into the forecast. Hold off on your weather questions. I will likely answer them here. But if you have any specific questions, especially with the round of some showers and storms moving in, I'll do my best to answer those and give you specifics if you need them.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right, so weather quiz this morning. How many acres of asparagus are harvested in Michigan each year? Is it 9,500, 11,000, or 15,000 acres? And we're talking about this because Madison previewed the Asparagus Festival in Empire that's happening this weekend. I'll show you that event forecast, but we're talking about it's peak asparagus season here in Michigan. So talking about all things asparagus in our weather quiz too.
And there's a lot to do at the upcoming Asparagus Festival.
So many things.
I'm sure Madison's working on that web story, so in case you're looking for something to do, that's in Empire in Leelanau County.
On Saturday.
About 40, well, it depends on traffic and construction. Could be like 40-ish minutes from Traverse City-ish.
Yeah.
45.
It's closer to that, yeah, 40, 45.
Yeah.
But I hear there's Right Brain Brewery always does some creative beers, and I guess they're making an asparagus beer for the festival. Sounds delish.
That could be fun.
If there's a beer, count me in. Asparagus tacos in the past. I know I went like a few years ago. A lot of other asparagus snacks, but then there's the run your asparagus off 5K if you want to do that in the morning, but then afternoon there's a bunch of other things going on too.
Yeah. I'll go check in with Madison and see where things stand
Yeah?
with the information.
Okay.
Wish me luck.
Yeah, good luck. Have fun with that. Well, we'll talk about the forecast while Brendan goes and figures out those details for us. We are waking up to haze again. So that could be most likely your weather report this morning because we are still seeing that lingering wildfire smoke from the Canadian wildfires. We're under that air quality alert, technically an advisory, but it pops up as an alert here on my weather graphics. So we're still going to be dealing with that thick haze in the atmosphere, especially in the eastern upper peninsula. So that's where we are going to see that impacting sensitive groups. So if you have any health issues or breathing issues, it is recommended that you limit time outside today if you can, especially in the eastern upper. But look at how far this extends. So it goes through the western UP into portions of Wisconsin and much of Minnesota. So a lot of us upstream dealing with that, but still us here in the eastern UP will be dealing with it too. So we're going to deal with that haze. We're already starting to warm up this morning. 62 degrees if you're at Houghton Lake, 71 in Ludington, 72 through Boyne Falls and Frankfort, 73 in Pellston, one of the warm spots this morning. So we'll deal with the haze, but it's going to be the warmest day of the week also today. So we'll see 74 to around 88 degrees. And winds will pick up out of the southwest. So although we'll deal with wildfire smoke, we're going to be under wildfire danger too because of our dry conditions. Wind gusts could be nearing 40 miles per hour by the afternoon in spots. And we'll see some increasing clouds, but most of our sunshine today will be very filtered with that haze, just like yesterday. And we'll see some late rain moving in. Here's a look at the timing. So we will see winds picking up out of the southwest. That mix of sun and clouds, again, filtered by the haze. Tonight around dinner, if you're west of I-75, we could see some earlier showers. Most of our showers will hold off till late evening. That will be along a cold front, which means we could see stronger to severe weather tonight. So make sure you're staying weather aware. It looks like we're right outside the hail threat. We are outside the tornado threat, but we do have a 5% chance of damaging winds. So we could be seeing some stronger wind gusts, especially west of I-75. We'll deal with those showers through the early part of Wednesday. In the eastern upper peninsula, it's mainly early day rain. They'll wind down by the early part of the morning into the afternoon. We'll deal with some of those showers still lingering south and east Wednesday night, but then late evening will dry out and it'll be drier for Thursday. So that's a look at our I don't want to show the car wash forecast. I wanted to show the mowing forecast. So if you need to mow the lawn, today's your best day to do it if you can be outside, aside from the wildfire haze out there. Wednesday, it's going to be poor because we are expecting those showers to be around for much of the day. So it's going to be wet, damp, and still raining in spots. Thursday, we are expecting us to dry out, so a better day on Thursday. Friday, okay weather. We are just expecting some showers in the Upper Peninsula, a few showers there. That has already been updated here, so we'll show you this one. This is Tuesday's severe storm outlook. So as mentioned, we have that marginal risk, and that's mainly west of I-75. So that's where we are expecting. The only potential really is for some strong winds. A small hail could be embedded in that. It's not going to be hail of severe threat, which is an inch or bigger in diameter, but just know that that is a possibility late tonight. So this is a look at the Asparagus Festival forecast if you're going to that this Saturday. It'll be 59 degrees at 10 a.m. at the start of the 5K, and I do think we're going to see some clouds around, a mix of sun and clouds Saturday. Then 62, then 64 by, that should say around 3 p.m. So that's a look at the end of it. So no weather issues, and then slowly warming up. We're going to see hazy skies and increasing clouds in the eastern Upper Peninsula today. Warmest day of the week, 70s and 80s. Now south of the bridge, we'll see a lot of 80s too. Alpena, you could reach close to 88 or 89 degrees today. Gusty southwesterly wind, 82 in Petoskey. And again, elevated fire danger and also the haze around. Increasing clouds too. If you're west of I-75, 80s, even upper 70s will be possible. Tonight we will see lows in the 40s and 50s, a wide range in our low temperatures tonight. We'll see those late showers and thunderstorms moving in. And you can see east of I-75, 55 in Sheboygan, but if you're in Harrisville, 68. So again, that wide range in temperatures tonight. We'll see late showers and thunderstorms possible. 58 there in Fife Lake, 64 in Roscommon, but 53 in Ludington and Manistee, late shower and thunderstorm. Now let's look at the extended forecast. So active weather tonight into Wednesday, then we're going to be drying out. Then it looks like we'll be dry until the first part of the weekend. Some late rain on Sunday in the eastern upper. I think most of our rain chances will hold off until Monday, but it looks like we could maybe see a later shower Sunday night in the eastern upper first.
All right.
Okay.
Newest. Just now. We are saying hi to Chris. He's saying good morning from East Lansing.
Okay.
Susan is saying good morning again. It's sunny and 68 right now in Kalkaska. It's 71 according to Nancy there in East Jordan. Jackie said good morning. It's 63 at her house in Kalkaska. So it looks like at least the temperature spreads a little closer to Susan's than yesterday, 68 and 63.
Okay.
Anyway, just trying to figure out, this is Jackie, just trying to figure out if it's time to plant flowers and vegetables. What do you think, Heather? As she takes a bite of her breakfast, yeah.
It's just a tough one because those calm and clear nights are what really poses the issue with the frost potential. But I will say, take a peek sees at the extended. So you can see our overnight lows the next few days. We're staying consistently around the 40s and 50s, which is average. So I don't think we have immediate frost potential any of these days. Now Thursday night into Friday, if we do have hardly any cloud cover, that's where we could see some rapid cooling. But I think if you do plant this week sometime, you should be okay. Fingers crossed. Maybe keep a tarp handy and just in case you need to cover them. But I think out of all the weeks, because we are trending still on the warmer side, even though today will be the hottest day of the week, we're still going to be in the 70s throughout the day with sunshine. I think, and the rain will probably help too. So maybe plant today if you have time.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't have any definitive answer, but.
July's a safe bet, maybe August.
But then what's too late before you actually get the fruits of your labor? You know what I mean?
Vegetables of your labor.
Yeah.
Joel said good morning from Pleasanton at 67 and hazy sun. Joel's heading to work and guessing 9,500 acres for the weather quiz.
Okay.
Gail is saying good morning at 67 and hazy sun right now in Kingsley. Robert also reporting that haze, 69 degrees in Indian River. Ethan is saying good morning, Brendan, Heather, and Gib. 55, rain, fog, and smoke here in Sioux City. Unhealthy air quality. Gross, he says.
Yeah, we're all under the same air mass right now, unfortunately.
Nearly 1 8/10 of an inch of rain overnight. And Ethan said still a moderate drought, but as we know, won't be reflected until the drought monitor on Thursday, June 12th. Alice is saying good morning, everyone. It's 63 in Alpena. We love those sunflower emojis there, Alice. Mark saying good morning from Mayo at 67. Today is his grandson's birthday.
Aw.
Trevin. Happy birthday, Trevin.
Trevin, happy birthday.
Gail is going with 9,500 acres. Tom said good morning, gearing up for our annual spring concert of dance at the Milliken Auditorium this Saturday. That's in Traverse City for those who don't know. And apparently there are 3 shows. So
Well, good luck, Tom.
In case you're looking for something to do. Thank you, Tom, for the suggestion. Alice is going with 9,500, so is Ethan. Susie Q is saying good morning, it's 68. It rained, now it's sunny. Ron's new pole barn building is finally going to be done today. They're putting up the rest of his doors this morning. And she's off to see her girlfriends and then spend the day bike riding and enjoying the beautiful weather.
I wonder if the pole barn is for the classic cars.
Could be. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Susie Q, you have to let us know. Paula is saying good morning from Boyne Falls, 73. It's like full on summer, she says.
Yeah, it's so warm where you guys are.
Dave is saying hello and good morning from Breckenridge, where it's already 64. He said, my kind of weather. And he's thinking the answer is 15,000.
Okay.
Chris is going with the 9,500 acre option. Susie Q bought some fresh asparagus last week. Beth is saying good morning from Harbor Springs, 66 degrees, 9,500 acres. They're on the north side of Little Traverse Bay. Jackie is guessing the first option as well. Ethan said, thanks all for making my lunch breaks fun. I appreciate you all, Brendan, Heather, and Gib. Thank you, Ethan. That's nice of you.
I'm glad we can entertain you.
Heather's having her lunch here, too. Yeah.
We don't really get a break during our shift. So that's why I'm eating now.
Yeah. Charles, I don't know if I've seen his name pop up. He's saying 69 in Alpena. Thank you for watching,
morning, Charles.
Christine's watching from Akiak at 66 and sunny but very hazy. Enjoy your day to you both. Thank you, Christine. Chris said it's going to be 87 degrees today in East Lansing. Paula is going with the first option there in the weather quiz.
Okay.
My mom, another Christine, hi.
Hi, Mama Kinney.
Saying good morning. Hazy this morning in Port Huron 2. Hope everyone has a nice day.
Hopefully Benji's okay with the little smoke in the air.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll just go on a walk, maybe just stare at people. When I took him on a walk before I had to come back up north on Sunday, he saw people way down the street. He just stopped and stared. And he stayed there until the people passed.
Kind of just a peeper, just like waiting?
Just watching. And then the people who walked by, they go, is that Benji? I said, yes, it's Benji.
I'm Benji's brother. Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Yeah, Benji's known around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
People
He's
know
pretty recognizable, but I mean, even our neighborhood back home, we all know the dogs more than we know the owners.
The turkeys know Benji. He's just known.
I think the squirrels and the turkeys and the other animals all talk about Benji.
Yep. Like, look out. He's ferocious.
He's a ferocious beast. Yeah.
A 15-pound Shih Tzu. So, yeah.
And it's all bark, no bite. He's not fast enough.
Bethel is saying good morning, team, from Manistee. Hi, Bethel. Susie Q was out mowing and weed whacking yesterday for 3.5 hours.
Holy cow.
And now she's coughing and sneezing, wondering if it's allergies or maybe from the Canadian wildfires.
I think it's probably both of those things are playing a big part because we are seeing a lot of pollen right now, but also the smoke is definitely, it's aggravating my allergies too. I was sneezing during the show, sneezed when I got home. So probably both.
Yeah, a lot of factors at play, it seems.
Yeah. And I'm like even taking allergy medicine, which I normally don't, but I
Yeah,
need to. I'm just so itchy.
Yeah, I took a pill last night too.
Yeah.
And Mark is saying, good morning from Fremont, Indiana. Been hazy here. They're saying the temperature will get to 88 degrees even with the smoke. I think Mark was with us earlier this morning too, right, Heather?
Yeah. That southerly breeze is going to really push that warm air up here.
Let me just do a little update here, make sure. Okay, I can't trust that screen. I have to do that, and then that, and then that, and then newest. I'm glad I did that because there are new comments.
Okay, good.
Susie Q is saying, I think I heard 9,500 for the answer. Where'd you hear that, Susie Q?
Yeah, where would you ever find
Where'd you hear
out
that?
where we would say that?
It's not like we revealed it during the live TV show. Susan is guessing 11,000. Gail planted her garden last week. Seeds are fine to plant. I did cover my tomato plants with the last 2 cold days.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, Gail.
Gary's saying good morning from the big town of Honor.
I love Honor. Not necessarily big, but cute.
No, I think
I know he's being funny.
Gary's being silly, yeah. Right along 31 in Benzie County.
Yeah,
So good
Benzie.
morning to Gary and Honor. A newer gas
What
station
an
there.
honor. What an honor.
What an honor to have Gary join us. 65 there in the big metropolis there. And Susie Q said for our 65 GTO, the pickup, and our tractor and his car hauler, he'll fill it up
Okay.
in terms of that pole barn.
Well, I knew you guys had a plan building this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ethan is reporting a high of 94 yesterday, 64 for the high today. What a big difference.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yikes. That's shocking to your system.
It is.
It's just so different.
Let's just do one more.
Yeah,
little
I'm just
check
looking, too.
Before we. And it looks like we're all caught up. So what is the answer, Heather?
Okay, so we are talking about the. Oh, did you read Alice's comment?
Which one?
Alpina? Oh, okay.
Unless there's another one, a new one.
No, I'm just checking.
Yeah, remember the sunflower emojis and all
Oh,
that?
right.
Yep.
Right. Okay, cool. Yep. So, how many acres of asparagus are harvested in Michigan each year? Because we also have the asparagus capital in Michigan. We also have our Empire local asparagus festival too here in northern Michigan. How many acres?
My guess was 9,500 acres.
And Brendan Kinney was correct.
A lot of our friends are too.
Yeah, most of them guessing that. So weather quiz standings so far this week, Sarah is undefeated. Everybody else is tied 1 for 2. And today on Facebook Live, our friend Susan Lash Sims answered. She joined us at about 6:20-ish. That's when we show you the weather quiz. We do not give you the answer, but we would love for you to join us on the earlier Facebook Live if you're awake then. And then we can mention your name here and on live TV.
So Susie Q said, nope, too early to get up. We're talking about the TV show. She doesn't get up for the TV show,
Oh, okay.
which goes from 4:30 to 7 a.m. She heard it on the news on asparagus. So.
Oh,
Frank is watching from Higgins Lake. Thank you, Frank, for watching and commenting. I don't know if we've seen Frank's name pop up. And then our friends are holding themselves accountable, looking good with the standings today. Shall we chat about tomorrow?
yeah, let's chit chat about tomorrow. We do our TV thing, 4:30 to 7. If you're awake, maybe you have the earlier alarm clock because you already have to go to work. Maybe you're just awake anyway. So join us, 4:30 to 7. If you're not in our viewing area, like some of our other friends downstate, you can always stream us live on upnorthlive.com. If you're not familiar, 6 a.m. is when our live reporter joins us, Miss Madison. And what is she doing tomorrow?
She's going to be in Leelanau County again. There's a volunteer opportunity, which I would argue has some of the best views around.
Absolutely.
We're talking about Pier Stocking Drive there at the
It's one of my favorites.
Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. So it sounds like there's some work to be done and you can help, but there's a limit in terms of how many people. So we'll let you know when and what that limit is and all those things.
And how to
during
sign up.
Our 6 o'clock hour tomorrow morning. And I'm just doing these little refreshes here, make sure. I want to get everybody's comments. I don't want anybody yelling at me. because we appreciate your time.
We do. Want to include everybody.
It's newest. All right,
Gib, do you see anything?
Like we're all caught up.
Okay, cool.
All right. Gib, any messages for our friends today?
There you go.
Not even a word of advice, words of wisdom. Enjoy the beautiful day, he says.
Oh.
You can go out for a walk today, Gib? He said he probably will. Okay. All right.
I don't know why he's saying it in that voice, but anyway.
Doesn't sound too convincing.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
The sincere voice in Gib, it's more of a funny voice, but maybe he is going to go for a walk, though.
Yeah, about that walk.
Yeah, the walk.
Now he's using different tones. And, okay, one more check of the newest. Yes. Thank you, Gib. Yeah, Ethan's saying have a terrific Tuesday. You all are fantastic. That's a nice comment to end on.
Yeah, we'll end with that. How about that?
Or throw the phone away. Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's a good one to leave on.
Don't throw away company property, though.
No, I just slid it across the desk.
Okay.
Yeah, no throwing the company property.
All right, everyone. Have a good Tuesday. We're back here tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.